Okay, continuing again with the new user interface for Photoshop CS4 in the adjustment and the masking area. Okay, masking is something that happens when you create a selection or you start to paint your adjustment in or out within the image. So in this case here, I've already created a selection with one of the selection tools over here. This one over here, this new one, quick selection tool is very cool. It works very well. The magic wand, or if you needed to make a specific selection to a specific area like in a piece of architecture or something like that. There's a whole variety of tools that you can use in Photoshop that help you augment that selection. Now, what I would do in this case here is I'm going to load up my selection. This is a selection of the sky. And so basically by using the selection, you're creating a vehicle to create the mask. So once you create the selection and we start to move to a correction feature here, let's say I go to the vibrance feature and I click on it and I make the adjustment for the vibrance. I'm just kind of adding a little bit more pink and blue to that horizon and sky here at the Remarkable Rocks in Australia. Now, what I can do is I can click on the tab for masks, and you can see your pixel mask on the left hand side. You can see that I'm targeted on the mask so that I can move the density of the mask up and down. Okay, I can refine or feather the mask. If I wanted to just work with the mask edge, what I can do is click this guy over here and notice that there's some refinement that needs to happen here along that edge of the rock. And so what I can do is I can start to smooth or feather out that edge, just like that. Notice how I can dynamically look at it. I can either expand or contract that selection of the sky, just like that. And there's a variety of different viewing modes. If you prefer to see it like this with the quick mask feature, or on black or on white, or just working on the mask specifically, you can do that as well. So that refined mask feature is great. Now that's not to say that you can't go back in and work with the mask in like we did before. It's just a matter of targeting the mask, and if you wanted to make changes to the mask using a manual paintbrush, grabbing the paintbrush and saying, okay, I don't want it to happen in this area here, so I'm going to mask off that information with the black brush. Okay, if you make a mistake, click the X key and you bring it back with the white brush. Okay, so you're always working dynamically within the mask here as well. So this new feature basically allows you to control the density, control the feathering, and control the mask edge from within the dialog box here. Great little feature. I think it works pretty well. There are some small adjustments to be made, so what I would do is hold the Option key down and click on the mask in the Layers palette, and that way if I needed to do any touch up here, I can grab my paintbrush and paint with white if I've made a mistake, just like that. Works pretty easily. And control the mask again. I would Option click or Alt click with the PC on the mask itself, and I can enable or disable the mask or the adjustment right here, just like that. I can toggle it on and off. Same thing here with visibility. Notice the little red X within the mask panel. Clicking on this eyeball will enable or disable the mask. Okay, so good job. Nice interface, easy to work with, just takes a bit of practice and you'll be on your way to making great masking selections.